What up, y'all? LocsNLoad Firearm Reviews. All right, so going live randomly yet again, as always. You just gotta be on the ball when I go live, all right? So this is for the guys and gals who are gonna watch this video after the live. So you're not just sitting here watching like a bunch of dead time. So as you can see with the title, starting or finding your warrior tribe. So we're gonna talk about a question I get a lot of because people see me in short bus do our thing. A lot of people ask me, how do I do that? How can I be a part of that, or how can I start something like that? And so, no, again, waiting. We got one person in. What up, student? All right. So, we're gonna go over get my opinion of what I think you should do now if you're looking to start or find your warrior tribe. All right. Look at that. We got 8 people. You might look at that. Black Guns. What's up? So, like again, um, so I'm gonna wait. Hopefully, we get 10 here soon. That way, I go ahead and start the class because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. But I think we got a decent class. Something here that a lot of people have been asking me questions about, and hopefully, I can sit here and answer that for you guys. So, 8 people, and fuck it, we'll just go ahead. All right. So, starting off, as you guys can see with the title of the video, starting or finding your warrior tribe. Now, this is a question I get a lot of because, again, people see me and Short Bus out there shooting together and doing all the stuff we do. And people ask me, how can I do that? Or how can I start something like that? How can I be a part of something like that? A tribe, right? So, why have a tribe? Why have a group of people that I shoot with all the time and build this trust and community with? Why do that? Why can't I just be a lone wolf out here? All right, so benefits of having a tribe right off the bat, there's safety in numbers, right? You can't do everything out there by yourself. You try to fight every battle by yourself, you're not gonna last long. You try to survive out there by yourself, it's gonna be a lot harder than if you had like a team of trained people who know how to work together, who can supplement each other. While this guy gets water, one guy's cooking, or one guy's building shelter, or one guy's setting protection, right? It could be also to hey, I want to get better. I want someone to help push me, right? So that also comes into play. Basically, just having other people there that can help assist you, or you can assist them in becoming more proficient at whatever the goal is, right? A tribe is just basically a group of people who have a single goal in mind. So, like Tim Gibson says here, his goal is to become tactically fit so I can contribute to a larger group. That's perfect, right? Again, trying to do everything by yourself is hard. It's not going to work as well as the movies make it seem like. And so definitely having a tribe or even having people that can help you just be proficient at whatever you're doing or whatever you want to do will always help. So let's look at the pros of a tribe, right? Like I said, you have other people there to help push you and help educate you. Now, normally, if you have a group of trained guys, there's a bunch of people in there who have like a different view set on something, like short bus. Now, we look at you tell us in short bus what is like the perfect rifle. We'll probably come up like 5, 6 different types of rifles, but they're all somewhat will look almost the same in certain areas. But again, it's 5 different viewpoints on the same thing. So that's one benefit right there. Another pro of a tribe, again, the support. If you're not able to do something by yourself, you can usually find someone within the group who can. And it doesn't always have to be, tactical stuff. It could just be, hey man, I busted my window, or shit, I just want my windows tinted. Someone in the tribe knows how to tint windows. They give you a good deal out of that. So it's just having the network of people there. Like I already mentioned, help push you to get tactically fit, like how Gibson said. There's other people there to help support you, not only just physically, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally. It's just good to have a group of people there who understand each other, who know each other, and who's going to be there for each other, especially when you're in a time like now where things are uncertain and you don't know what's going to happen. It's good to know that at least if shit hit the fan right now, this guy on my left, this guy on my right, I can trust them to have my back no matter what. So That right there is a huge benefit of a tribe. What is this? All right, we'll do all that later. All right, I appreciate it. All right, so again, benefits of a tribe. Again, let's go back to shit hit the fan situation. You guys got to bug out. You guys, if you have a group of 5 people, a group of 5 people can carry a lot more supplies, food, water, ammunition, communications, just whatever you need to survive out there versus just one person. All right. And then 2, if you're out there by yourself, at some point you got to sleep. You're going to get tired. You can't be on alert 24/7, 100% of the time. So it's nice to know that if you're in a dangerous situation and you're just dead ass tired, that while you're sleeping, you got other people up to watch your back. And then while they're sleeping, you up there, you're watching their back. And it's just, if you haven't really been, I don't know if you want to say security, military, or in some type of application where you really had to rely on other people, whether it be life or death or something, it's always nice to have someone there that you can trust to have your back. So that's just again another pro of the tribe, just that mental easement. Just knowing, if anything happened, my squad got my back. If I got hit, my guys got my back. They're trained, they got medical, they'll take care of me. Shit, if I run out of water, my guys have got my back. They'll give me a little bit of water, or they'll do whatever they need to do to help me out. If I'm hungry, they got my back, right? If it's cold and my cold weather jacket has holes in it and I'm freezing, the guys are there to support me. You might have to hug each other, but at least, you got someone there to support you. So the benefits of a tribe really outweigh the cons of a tribe, which I'm going to get into now, but definitely pros of a tribe. I see you guys commenting. Let me get to your comments. You really should. Finding a tribe, and see, and this is why I made this video, because I get this question a lot. I'm having trouble finding a tribe. I can't find a tribe. So that's why I definitely decided to make this video for those people who are having trouble or just can't find anybody. And so, talk about the pros of a tribe. Now let's talk about the cons of a tribe, right? Because there's always pros and cons to everything. Now, what could be a downside of a tribe? Now, more people require more resources. More people create more noise, right? More people create a larger signal, larger target, right? So you're gonna have to take that consideration. If you're building your own tribe, how big do you want this tribe to be? Do you want this to be like a little small cohesive group, like a fire team? Let's say 3 to 7 people, like just like a little small squad, or do you want this to be bigger? Do you want this to be like 20 to 40 guys? Do you want 100 to 200 guys, like a whole company? Do you want thousands of people? This is something you're gonna take into consideration because again, the more people you add, the more resources are going to be required to support those people, right? So if you got 10 people, you're going to need to find a way to keep all 10 people fed, keep all 10 people clothed, keep all 10 people hydrated, keep all 10 people armed and with ammunition, make sure all 10 people got shelter, make sure all 10 people can move across a linear danger area safely. So it comes with it's a balancing act, right? So, but again, you don't want a too small of a tribe because if your tribe is too small, that limits the amount of effectiveness you guys can do. Now, if you're just there to, do little ambushes, little raids, you're not there to make contact, you're just, trying to live off land and avoid shit, then definitely keeping it small might be the thing you want to do. But if you're looking to, repel some type of attack or from some reason, whatever the hell it might be, right? It's your tribe, right? It's your tribe. But if you want a huge tribe like that, you're just gonna have to take in consideration the more resources it's gonna take to support this larger tribe. All right. Again, I'm sorry. I made all these banners before I started the class. That way it can flow nice and easily. So I'm not really looking at the comments too much. Black Lilac says, an army squad isn't for everyone. Sometimes you just need a fire team. Exactly. Again, for people who know, like fire teams, like 3 to 5 guys, depending, on whatnot. But it's small. A fire team is the smallest unit you can get in the military. Then from a fire team, then you go to a squad. That might be like 7 to 14 guys, again, depending on shit. All right. So again, am I getting too far in my head? No. Okay, I think I'm good. Make sure I'm not getting too far ahead of myself. But yeah, again, so that's honestly really the biggest con. Well, then also too, once you have more people, now there's a level of trust and in the group that's not going to be as high as if it was like 3 to 5 guys that they just know the shit out of each other. Now, if you have 100 people in your tribe, not all 100 of those people are going to fuck with each other, right? Not all 100 of those people are just going to be true ass warriors. Again, I know in the black community we always like to throw out the snitch, but yeah, if you have a large group like that, there's usually going to be at least that one person in there with that weaker will who will sell out the group. If they got caught or captured and someone said, give us the information, we'll let you live. There's usually one person in a larger group that will just give up the information to live, right? Even if they don't live, they'll just give it up. And so again, that's just another con of having that many people, right? You just can't control. Even the U.S. military, look, the FBI, the CIA, they have people that defect, not all the time, but it's not uncommon. So again, if those people are defecting, giving up information, your little tribe is going to give up information. So again, you got to take that into consideration. How many people do I want to give out my secret information? How many people do I really need to give out my radio codes and my brevetcy and all that stuff? All my like this is our base camp. How many people need to know where our main base camp is? How many people need to know where our secondary ammunition supply is or our main water supply? Right? You're gonna have to start taking that in consideration, right? So just another con of the tribe. The bigger the tribe, the just more again like the saying, more money, more problems. So don't want to harp on it too long. I want to get back to the questions. Uh, okay, okay. Eric's talking to someone. Right. So again, Lila, hope this video helps you out because again, like I'm gonna get into later in the video. If you can't find one, then that might be God tapping your frequency, saying, hey, I'm sending you a signal saying you don't see anything, then you might be the one that needs to start it. And so I'll get into that later on in this video. All right. Uh, there you go. Look, there's another person who's up there with you. Look at that already. So good. Logical black Lila. Look at that. These two blacks getting together already, and the video has only been like 12 minutes. All right. Okay. So Eric's saying there also needs to be a vetting process. Is he getting? Are we getting ahead of ourselves? Did I have banners for this? I guess we're a little bit ahead of ourselves, but we could talk about it real quick, right? Again, we'll just go over a vetting process, really brief. Again, people ask to join short bus all the time. So again, we'll add this to the cons of a tribe. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to want to join your tribe who are just not physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, or tactically equipped to join your tribe if you guys have a set standard, right? Every tribe should have a set standard. Everyone needs to be able to run this far, lift this much, shoot this good, have this type of gear, etc. There needs to be like a baseline standard in your tribe. And so when people are asking, can I join your tribe? If they don't meet these baselines, like these bare minimums, then they cannot join your tribe, whether or not, their family, their friends, this person's homie or whatnot. If they do not meet the baseline, they cannot be in your tribe because again, now your tribe is going down. You're as strong as your weakest link. If you're adding a whole bunch of weak links to your tribe, then it's just going to break the moment there's a little bit of pressure applied. All right. So definitely, you guys need to have some type of vetting standard, which I'm going to get into later on the video. But definitely have a good vetting standard. So talk about cons. Now, finding your tribe. All right. So people like Black Lilac. All right. Finding your tribe. Now, unless this tribe is like, if they're super secretive and everything, they don't want nobody to know, then you're not going to know, right? Unless you just happen to meet somebody word of mouth. So unless you know someone who's really actively in shooting, so I would say that you could do that first. Like if you see someone in your area in a tribe doing it, you can try to reach out to them. Right now, if that doesn't work, they're just like super secretive. They don't want to communicate with nobody. Then you might have to move on to some other form. Now, social media is a good form. Going on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatnot. Going on there and looking for these black gun clubs, because they're all over the place. There are black gun clubs in damn near almost every state now. There's even black gun clubs in New York. So I know every state has at least one black gun club. Right? And every state has black instructors there or something. So you can reach out, you can find someone, and then again, like I put out here, if you can't find a tribe, then you might need to start a tribe. Just as simple as that. If you can't find it, start it. And if you're going to start a tribe, then again, if you're looking for people, social media is a great outlet. You're going to still have a vetting process, but if you want to get people in, get your name out there, and just let people know that this is what I got going on, I want to start bringing in members, then definitely Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, social media is a good outlet to help get people in to start your tribe. All right. So again, I want to get to the comments. I feel like I get too hard of myself. Yeah, so you guys need to have a lot of knowledge. That too. So again, do I want to go back to finding? I guess we'll just put it right in here, whatever. Finding your tribe, starting a tribe. If you're just looking for a tribe. Before you look for a tribe, what do you want out of the tribe? Let's just ask yourself that. What is your mission? A mission dictates gear. What is your mission for joining this tribe? Like Tim Gibson said, I want to be tactically fit. If you want to get into tactics, small unit tactics, communications, land navigation, water purification, rucking, then definitely, all right, cool, that's fine. That's one of the reasons I'm in short bus, because I want to do all that shit, right? But again, you either make sure the group is doing that, or if you want to start your tribe, this is what you want to do, and you look for people who have those skill sets who can help add to that, or who can help benefit the tribe from that. So again, this guy might be a fucking dentist, right? He might honestly just be a dentist, but he might know the shit out of land nav for some fucking reason, right? Who knows? He just might know how to read the fuck out of a map and just be hella good with a GPS and land navigation, picking up train features and all that other stuff. He just might just be a bomb at that. Now that's a guy you might want to bring to your tribe, right? Granted, he might not be the best shooter, especially if you're a good shooter, but you see he's not, then good. There's a way you can benefit each other. You can train him to shoot, and he can train you how to land nav, right? See how there's a mutual benefit. How I can learn from you and you can learn from me. That's what helps a tribe get better. Not okay, I can land nav, I can shoot, I can do this and that and that and all that, and I'm just have a whole bunch of people who don't know how to do shit. Right? It's not gonna help the tribe. Now you can probably over time train them how to do shit, but unless you're willing to put in that much time and effort into getting these people from the ground level up to a certain level, again, if you're starting your tribe, that's just something you got to think about. If you're finding your tribe and you see these guys doing all this high level shit, but you can't, then you probably either let them know, right? That, hey, I can't do that shit you're doing, but I want to. And just let them know. Now, if they accept you, cool. If they accept you, honestly, that group that's doing that high level shit, like if you get accepted by Short Bus, you should come to every Short Bus shooting and just be the biggest sponge possible. You should be out there trying your best, learning as much information as possible, asking questions, right? That right there shows that you want to be part of the group. You want to get better with the group. You want to actually help benefit the group, not just some guy who shows up, doesn't ask questions, just does his own shit, right? That guy is going to get quickly annexed out the group because you're not doing anything to help the group, right? The group's not really going to go out, especially if they don't need you. Like Short Bus, like we don't need other people, right? We're not gonna go out and hey man, can you join Short Bus? Hey man, what are you doing Saturday? Can you come to? No, we're not gonna do that. And if you did somehow come out to Short Bus and you wasn't really engaged in the training, you wasn't really trying to learn, I'm not gonna take the time to teach you. I'm gonna learn my shit, I'm gonna do my thing with the group, and then you probably just not gonna get a phone call from us again, to be honest. But again, that's just something you're gonna have to bring to the group. If you're looking for that tribe that does all that shit, that's just something you're gonna have to just take into account. All right, moving on. What do you or what to bring to the tribe? All right, I think I low key already kind of mentioned that, but again, what do you bring to a tribe? So we had a tribe right now. Again, pretend you're asking to join short bus. What is it that you can bring to the short bus group that would make us better? All right. And if you honestly don't have an answer, that's just something you need to focus on. Like, what skill set can I bring? What is something I'm good at? Right? If you're good at picking up trace from a bullet fight, all right, cool. Then you might need to focus on being a spotter. If you're good with radio communications or you like radios, then you might need to build your communication skills. Shit, even cooking. People talk bad about the cook, but if you're out there and you're hungry, you're gonna want somebody who knows how to fucking cook, straight up. And so someone who knows how to cook, not just like in a luxury kitchen and whatnot off a fucking flat top grill from Blackstone, but someone who cook out in the field, like you catch a fish, you get a squirrel or a pig, someone who knows how to make that into something edible and nutritious to help sustain the group. That is something beneficial, right? So again, people can laugh. There's a guy who can probably shoot one MOA, but if everyone in the group can shoot one MOA, but no one can cook, then the squad, at least a smart squad, would take the guy who can cook, train him how to shoot one MOA, and not deal with the other guy because he's not adding anything to the group. So that's just my 2 cents. All right. Let's see. I see a question here. Oh, what's this? KG. So, guy, if anyone in Detroit, KG's looking for a tribe. There's a website by my sister's keeper, Tig. She has like instructors from all in the U.S. You know, even out in Alaska. I didn't even know there's really black people in Alaska, but but yeah. All right. Black Lilac asks, do you think a tribe should determine 2 to 3 loadouts that are set to build each other, a bug out or social on a rest loadout? Another night might be recon loadout. Let's focus on the firearm. Um, okay, see now we're getting a little bit ahead because that's literally like the next thing I was going to talk about, the tribe roles within the tribe. But we'll get there in a second. All right. See, ground up and long term. Again, if you're looking to join a tribe, if you're real serious, like you should actually want to be committed. Like it shouldn't be some. Oh, I want to do short bus for like a year or two, and then I'm gonna step away. No, it's like once you join short bus, like we're short bus until like it's not short bus no more, whenever that is, right? But I think that the question is. But yeah, again, what do you make sure you have some type of skill or you have a skill that you are willing to build upon. Now, if you just say, hey, I have no skills, I don't know what to do, the one thing you should say to that tribe is that I don't know anything, but you put me somewhere, I will be the best and will learn as much as I can in that position. That is what you should be doing if you join that tribe and you don't know Jack, right? Just ask them, where do you need me and what can I do to help benefit, right? And so moving on, tribe roles, right? So someone has to be the leader, right? It just has to be. You just have to have some type of structure. So someone's got to be the leader, all right? And usually a leader always has some type of assistant leader, right? Well, assistant squad leader, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Now within that, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
So within that, so you got a team leader, you got assistant team leader, and everything else from there is dependent on the tribe. Now, if you want a guy to be your sniper, a guy to be the automatic rifleman, a guy to be the comm guy, the communications guy. Now that's just something you just gotta make up in your tribe with what you want. All right. So I'm not gonna get too much into it because not everybody wants like a super tactical tribe. All right. Some people just want like a homesteading tribe where like, okay, this guy will raise the cattle. All right, this guy will, if anything like we need to build fences. You need to dig a well, like the maintenance guy. That's him. You have the cook. You have someone who's proficient in medical, right? Again, every tribe should have somebody who is proficient in medical, right? So again, you can bring that to the tribe. So, but at least everyone in the tribe has some type of role. They're there for a reason, right? If you're going to be adding people to your tribe, why are they just there? You shouldn't just have useless people walking around holding their dick in a rifle. All right. Oh, these new ones?
Yeah.
All right, we got new cards. So. Look at that. It even got my name on it. Don't I feel special? All right. Anyway, moving on. Tribe roles. So, again, write it. You guys should be writing these down every time I put up like a little title because, these are beneficial and helpful. Now, tribe gear. What do you want your tribe to have? Now, if you say, I want everyone to have an AR-15 rifle, again, this goes back to that baseline. Right? If you want everyone to have an AR-15 rifle, this is just the AR-15. Do you want them to have direct impingement rifles? You want everyone to have 16-inch rifles? Or, again, is this based on squad roles? Should I put this on my fridge?
Whatever you want to do. If you need more, I got more.
Put it on my forehead. But again, tribe gear. So what this also comes into play is with your tribe, you guys are not the military, you're not law enforcement, so you don't have that government funding. So how are you going to supply the tribe? If Joe Schmo's AR-15 optic goes down, how are you guys going to replace that? Is that going to be just something he has to buy, or is there going to be like, hey, to be part of this group, you're going to have to donate X amount of money a month, so when Joe Schmo's optic goes down, the group can buy him another optic and he doesn't have to spend his money, all right? And if that's going to be the case, again, what optic are you guys going to be having? What is the baseline? Are you going to say everyone has aim points, everyone have hollow suns, everyone have sight marks? Please don't have sight marks. But again, this needs to all be put into play, put into your plan before you make your tribe or you go into a tribe. If you're going into, again, short bus, look at the gear that short bus has. Keith has the Cry JPC plate carrier. Me and Eric have Faro Concepts. I think Josh has like Spirit Systems. If you're coming in there with like a Rothco $80 plate carrier, you're probably not gonna last with us. And it's not just because we think we're better. It's just because the way we run our gear, the way we run our training, is going to be hard. Like even the good stuff we have will break. Right? It's happened numerous times. So if you're coming out there with subpar gear, you're setting yourself up for failure. So again, you're as strong as your weakest link. And so if you're coming out there already as a weak link, like we're not going to add you. And that's just common sense. And again, if you're starting your tribe and your tribe has built yourself up to where you guys are using ballistic advantage, Rothko barrels, you got like hollow suns, aim points, L-cans, ACOG, you got decent shit. And someone's coming in with like just straight bullshit. That's just something you got to consider. Now, they might be coming in with bullshit, but they might still be useful. Like I can see this guy has potential. Yeah, he's coming with bullshit because he doesn't know, but he's willing to learn and get better. All right, cool. But if you just have someone just with some bullshit and they just think that bullshit is good enough, don't bring that into your group at all. I don't care. He's like, oh, you won't want to stand in front of it. I don't give a fuck. We have a set standard here, and you do not meet that standard. All right. So until you again get your gear in order, you're not going to be part of this tribe. Again, like the military has a uniform for a reason, and they harp on that uniform again for a reason, right? It's the little shit, that really means a lot. So it's a sight mark, yeah, man. Because again, like again with short bus, people want to come out there with like these airsoft optics, these cheap. I just got one on here because it was cheap and it was on sale. And, and I don't want to bring people out there to get embarrassed. Like, why would I bring you out there when I know your optic ain't gonna make it? And then you sitting there with a broken optic, and we're all just sitting there, just like, now you feel now you feel stupid, right? Like, I don't want to do that to you. So anyway, moving on. Adding to your tribe. All right, so we have your tribe. We built yourself up. You know, you did your thing, and now you want to add more people for some reason. You decided, hey, we can support another squad of people. All right. So again, like how Eric had brought up earlier, vetting process. That's probably going to be like the biggest and the first thing, right? Vetting process. Um, who I think every tribe should at least. I don't want to say based off age. Again, it's your tribe, so you're gonna have to come up with this vetting process. I don't really want to give you one because I don't know what your goal is. Because again, I was about to say your age, but again, if you're a homesteader, then the age might not matter so much. If you're doing tactical shit, then yeah, you don't want some 70, 80-year-old man on your squad, trying to low crawl and shit. But uh, good question by Kaz. Can a tribe be effective without military or police training? Yes. And again, like I said, if you're a homesteader, all that military police training you don't really need. Because again, if you're a homesteader, you're not necessarily setting ambushes. You might have some like in mind, but you're not really actively like going out seeking contact like that. So again, yeah, it just all depends on what is the goal of the tribe. If you're trying to live off the land, then yeah, some guy who was a Navy SEAL, yeah, you might not need all that direct combat, direct action shit. It's like, cool, yeah, I understand you was in 500 gunfights, you did 6 combat tours, but what I need you to do is go out to the field and pick the tomatoes for tonight's dinner, right? Like, so you don't need military and law enforcement training for that. Again, you just depending on what you're doing. Now, if you are doing some type of militaristic tactical not training, but actions, then yeah, those type of guys will be very effective because again, they have the experience. It's always nice to have someone who's been there, done that. So again, depending on what your tribe is, and the roles in the tribe and your goals of the tribe, yeah, those people can be worth it, or you really probably don't need them that much. So, all right, good question. What is the standard to train with short bus actual? Uh, I'm sorry, you ain't. We can't put that over open social media because again, like I said earlier, we're not honestly looking to add people. You know, because again, like I said, every time you add somebody, you gotta have the resources to support that person. So there's no need for us to add somebody if we don't really have the adequate resources to support you, right? So if we're a short bus and we said we got 5 people, and again, so Black Lily, again, if you starting your own tribe, no, take that into consideration. Do you want your standards to be public? Do you want everybody to know what it takes to get in your group? Again, it's not like a yes or no. It's really just up to you. So again, adding to your tribe, do you want that out there? Um, but again, these are all just considerations for people looking or finding your tribe. All right. Now, this is the big thing right here. So we found our tribe. We started our tribe. So all the questions we're done with. So we're in the tribe now. Question is, how do we build trust while shooting? Because again, if we're tactically minded here, you're definitely going to be proficient around shooting around the people. You're in your tribe, and you want the people in your tribe being proficient shooting around you. You don't want to get shot in the back by your own people. That would suck. That'd be a shitty way to go out, right? Mistakes were made, right? That'd be shit if you got shot in the back of the head by your own guy, and that was the last thing you heard. Mistakes was made. But yeah, definitely. So what we did, um, we wanted to build trust is we do a lot of buddy drills. So I think the first thing we started to do was bounding drills. And that was basically, no, we start at the same point and we'll start shooting. Boom, 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 boom. One guy will say moving, the other guy will say move. So that gives us communication, right? So I'm shooting, Keith will say move. I'm moving. I'll say move. As he starts moving forward, I'm laying down covering fire, still firing. Once he gets to his position, he's going to yell set. Or, if he's too far away, he might just start shooting. His set might be his gunfire. So once I either hear him say set or I hear gunfire, I'm going to yell moving or just move, right? And so we're building trust and communication. Really, is you want to build communication first, right? That's the first thing you want to build is communication, right? If I can say I'm moving, you can understand what I'm saying and know basically what the assignment is. Right there, we're building trust. All right, cool. All right, he's got my back. I can move safely and know that he's going to lay down covering fire. And when I get to say cover, I'm going to lay down covering fire and cover his ass so he gets here. All right, and so that was one of the first things we did in short bus when we started doing CQB. We of course first went with like no ammunition and learning, how to move. No, this is what Keith likes to do when he gets to the doorway. This is how far Keith will pan. This is how far Eric will pan. This is how far Chris will pan. This is what Josh will do when he makes entry and he's, attacking a corner, right? And this is how far, Locs will move when he attacks a corner and he's moving along the side. And so doing that time and time and time and time again, we build that rapport. We build that commonality, whatever you want to call it. Right? It's like a quarterback throwing the receiver. The quarterback knows when the receiver is gonna. Every time the receiver hits that, oh, he's gonna break this way. So when I see it, I'm gonna throw the ball before he even gets out of the cut because I already know what he's gonna do. And so that's how you can build trust while shooting. Just practice together. Now, if you're doing something you don't feel safe, remove the ammunition, start dry firing, and then um, just build from there. And then when you do go live ammunition, go slow. Take your time. Don't rush it, right? The main goal of the tribe is safety. You don't want to lose any of your members because every member of your tribe is important. So building trust while shooting, that's how we did it. We just continuously trained together time and time and time and time again to where you just kind of know how another person is going to react without them even having to talk to them, right? You guys, I forgot what the word is. What is it, bullshido or mushido, where like you become one with whatever, right? That's basically what it is. Instead of like a group of individual people, it's just a cohesive squad. So everyone just knows everyone's job and roles, and everything just goes, right? So when you watch a short bus, we do our CQB. Um, Again, it flows nicely because everyone knows what to do. So to get to the questions, because again, I was rambling for a little bit, but definitely the only way to build trust while shooting is to train together continuously, time and time and time again until not that you can get it right, but until you can't get it wrong. Uh, it says, what should be the standard for starting? Again, that's going to be dependent on you or who's ever the leader of the tribe or the tribe together as a cohesive group, right? So if you guys come together for a standard, it's basically up to you. Because again, I didn't want to get too specific on like building tribe because it's just one of those like there's so many ways to do it. There is no one right way to do it. It's just do it smartly. Uh, Asking about recommendations and gear for loadouts. You could. Again, if the group says if you're trying to join a group, but they're saying, "Hey, we want you to have better gear," then definitely that kind of shows. All right, if he's willing to, hear what type of gear he should get, maybe he might be willing to get it and then do the things to get into the squad. So again, if you're trying to get in there, that might be a good thing to do. Shows them that you're interested. hmm should we be connecting black militias now in a yearly meet? Uh, that sounds all nice and everything, but again, even majority of the white militias don't even meet up like that. So it's just before you start having this giant collection of all black people singing "Kumbaya" together for some reason, at least get your local black people together, get your militia started, then worry about other militias. But as for the most part, just really focus on you and your group because of where the country's going. Like, if the country itself is fucked up, then don't really expect the black community to get too much better. You know what I mean? Like, it's just again, if they're fucked up, like how are we gonna fix ourselves when they're fucking up everything, right? So, what up, OG? All right, moving on. Now, this is also important: building trust outside of shooting. Right? Because you guys are not going to be shooting all the time. It's very important that you guys know hang out. You guys go out, have boys' night out or some shit. Go out, get a drink, go to each other's houses, have a drink, kick back, get to know each other outside of just shooting. If you like anime, who else in the group likes anime? Right? If your favorite video game is Call of Duty, who else plays Call of Duty? Right? Who else plays Madden or NBA 2K? Right? Who else is into cars or fashion or just shit? You right? Just build some type of unity outside of shooting, right? Because again, you're not always going to be shooting, so you should at least be good friends. If you're going to be shooting guns around each other and trusting each other to like protect each other and not die and shit, you should at least be good friends, right? At the very least, it would not make sense to be doing all this shooting and shit, and it's like, no, fuck that guy over there. Like, what? But definitely, building trust outside of shooting. So you don't have to do like trust fall exercises, but if you guys like, if you guys like to go fishing, go fishing. Grab some beers, plan a fishing day, and just go out, go fishing, have a good time. Just get to know each other. Again, if you got family, you want to have a cookout at your house. Hey, bring your wife, bring your kids, your girlfriend, whoever. Like again, no, we're a tribe, we're a family. So no, your family is my family, right? To a certain extent. But definitely, building trust outside of shooting is important. Now, I put this on here for those who want to do this. Marketing. Now, if you're one of the people who want to have your tribe out there, let's say you're starting a gun club, not necessarily like this small, secretive short bus. You're not doing a short bus. You're doing like a legit gun club. All right, what's this? Get out of here. What is this? All right, you're starting an actual gun club. So you're definitely going to want to put yourself out there to draw as many people as possible. Get yourself known out there. If you want to get grants, recognition, shit like that. Marketing is going to be important. Now, if I spelled marketing wrong, let me know because I don't know. But marketing is important to get yourself out there. Facebook, Facebook groups. When I first started shooting guns, like even honestly, like really before the LocsNLoad brand really got out, like in my first year or so of just shooting guns, I was honestly the only black guy in the gun range, be the only one, and I would have white people all the time come up to me, talk to me, ask me stuff, because again, I didn't have the equipment I have now, but it was better than what the average black people had, right? Because at the time, it's like black people only had like the AR pistols with no stocks, no sights, right? Or Dracos, or they just had something just really impractical for whatever they want. Because again, they're coming from the mindset of just having a gun is good enough. It doesn't matter what it is, how good it is, who makes it, the brand, the quality, all that. It's just if I got a gun, he's got a gun, I need to have a gun, and that's really about it. But when they kind of saw me, they would see me with my 10.5 AR pistol, my light, my red dot, my brace on there, and I would actually be doing like reloads and like it's like okay, there's black guys over here is actually really doing shit, right? At least he's learning. And so I get them all the time asking about that. And so when I really started like, where's all the black people? How do I reach black people? So what I did was I joined BGOE, Black Gun Owners and Education. I was part of that gun group on Facebook, and then I noticed in Jacksonville there was no black gun clubs, and so I started. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I started the first black gun club in Jacksonville, but I started a black gun club, the BGOE Jacksonville chapter. Because I reached out to BGOE, I told them this is what's going on in my city. This is what I want to start, and so I made a little black gun group on there, Jack's Black Gun Group. You go on Facebook now. I'm not the leader of there or anything anymore because I really focus on the LocsNLoad and training and shit whatnot. But Jack's Black Gun Group is still active right now, still doing their thing. But that's what I did. I made a group on Facebook and then I started promoting. Right, I would reach out to black people. I'd go in other black gun groups and ask who's in Jacksonville, just straight up like who's in Jacksonville. And then I would get a number of people who would, and I'd say, let's meet up at this gun range on this day. And then if you look at like some of my real earlier videos, we probably have to go back like 4 or 5 years in my catalog, and you'll see like there are our meetups. There were us in the indoor ranges. It'd be like 4, 5, 6, 7 of us, black men and women, meeting up and training together. And so and that's what really got us out there because again, it was never really known that black people would just go out to the ranges like that deep. And so that's what I had to do because again, I saw that it wasn't there. And so that was God telling me, I need you to do some work out here. And so I started the group. Again, I'm getting away from the comments. Right? But again, Domino, there are black people out there. Not like you said, there's not many. The thing that black people we need to get over is that fear of other black people. Now I hate to say it, but yes, that fear of that fear of walking up for a black man to walk up to another black man and say, "Good afternoon, how you doing?" That fear of a black woman walking up to another black woman, "Good afternoon, queen, how are you doing?" Right? And talking to them, engaging with another black person. Too many of us get in that, oh no, I'm gonna mind my business. Well, I ain't gonna go over there and talk to them. I ain't gonna bother the people. Well, if you're trying to start something, if you're trying to get black people to join something, then fuck it, you want to invade their personal space. Go there, talk to them, introduce yourself. Right? You're just gonna have to do that if you want that tribe. Is again, if this is something that's haphazard, like oh, if it falls on my lap, I'll take it, but I'm not gonna really go out and chase it. Then you're only gonna get what you know put out of it. I mean, you're gonna get out of it what you put into it, basically. Right? So that's what I had to do. I would go up to just random black people. I would literally go down the fucking line at the gun ranges to just black people. How you doing? I'm Thomas. This is BGOE Jax. Hi, I'm Thomas. This is BGOE Jax. Right? And that's how we got members to join the group. So you might have to be it. And I'm an introvert, right? I'm an introvert. I don't like meeting people. That shit awkward. But that's what I had to do because I knew what I wanted. Right? What up? Uh-oh. What up, Precious? All right. Again, I want to put a little section on here for women, but I didn't know exactly what women are looking. I know the gist, but I don't know exactly truly all entailing what a woman wants to look for in a club. But I have a gist. But yeah, but even then, Marie, if you want tactical women, now you might just have to go to the gun range and just be a vulture, right? Every time you just kind of see a black woman, I mean, not that, right? If you see a black woman or any woman, right? You walk up to them and just introduce yourself. Right? This is what I'm doing. I'm Marie. I'm new to the area. I'm looking for women that I can shoot with on a regular basis. Wondering if you would like to, link up when we come to the range. Right? Women like to do that link up stuff. I don't know. Women, you always go to the bathroom to each other. You be at the table talking. Talk. Oh, me and Shanique were going to the bathroom to talk. All right, you be in the bathroom, talk. Come out the bathroom, talk. All right. All right. Me and Callie, I don't know. I have to see about what I can and can't bring out there. Mm. What up, family? What up, y'all? All right. See, what's already good is that I've seen like at least the several people kind of find other people in their own state and area on this chat alone to link up. And again, this is how you find your tribe. You just join groups like this. You just see gun content, you'll join them, and they'll ask questions. Who's in my area? And you'll start to find these ones and twos and threes. And next thing you know, you'll have your group of 4, 5, 6 people. And then at that point, you could just be like, well, shit, I don't really need to ask people, find people. I already have a tribe, right? And now just like now y'all can get the ball rolling. Yep. Right. So Domino and Tafari, if I say it right, it seems like you guys are out there in California, and so you guys can definitely link up. Seeing like there's a bunch of Cali people. Look at all these. I feel sorry for all these Californians trapped behind enemy lines. All right, how can I get involved in some of the black gun shows and events? Just go. Exactly. There's no secret list. Like if you see like the Pew Pew Party, the Pew Party 2, you literally just click on the link they have on their bios and you buy a ticket and show up. I know Pew Party's having one. I know a regular gun guy, he's having one, I think in June or July. Um, I think there'll be more as summer starts coming. You'll start to see more. But yeah, definitely follow these gun owners. Like that's what I do. I'll go on Instagram sometimes, and I'll just it'd be like people to follow, people like how I recommend people, and I'll go through their page. And if I don't see you actively training on your page, I will not follow you. If you look at what majority of the people I follow, majority of them are either instructors or people who are actively training consistently, right? I'm just not following someone like these IG models. I'm not following that bullshit, all right? So okay, you guys, all the California people are taking over the chat. All right, so that's marketing, right? So use it to your advantage, right? Use social media platforms and marketing and everything to your advantage. But at the same time, don't get too caught up in it, right? Don't be caught up in, oh, our gun club has 64,000 members on Instagram. That don't mean shit, right? Especially if your gun club can't shoot, y'all don't trust each other, y'all don't even like each other, y'all don't do shit, y'all ain't even really like a cohesive unit. You're just a bunch of people who show up and shoot guns together. All that shit don't mean shit. So yeah. But again, definitely post your stuff. If you guys are having a meetup and you guys out there shooting, post it. Take pictures, take video, right? Show people in your area what this is what we got going on. You want to be part of this? This is where you want to be. All right. And moving on. So that's marketing. And final thoughts, right? So again, mouth dry. So this is all for starting your tribe or finding your tribe, right? So again, oh, look at this Carbon Q. I haven't seen you in a minute, Shawty. What's up, Carbon? Yeah. Right? Again, there's a lot of entertainers, not so many educators, and that's what I want to change with the community is have more educators and not as many entertainers, right? More people focus on how many people did I actually train and educate versus how many people did I get to subscribe and follow. So, ain't that the truth, right? You got to get out of there and get to the real America. Yeah. I'm in the bushes. What, Carbon? You stalking me again? Let me catch you stealing my underwear again, Carbon Q. I know, it'd be you stealing my underwear because I had 6 pair, and all 6 of them gone. So, again, if you guys got any questions, I'm gonna leave this question time. Let's get to it. Question time. Any questions you guys have? How do I edit this? I want to hear questions. Okay, ask questions about joining or starting a tribe. All right. So now I want to hear from the people. We're talking about dispensary. What? Okay, this must be the California people. They said we ain't got guns, but we got hella weed. But yeah, so definitely want to make this video for you guys because I get questions so many times about how do I join short bus or how can I start a short bus, and it's honestly not hard. It just requires a little bit of effort, like continuous effort. Right? It's not super hard. It's just something you just got to kind of put yourself out there and to go do. Let's see. Yeah, get it expunged. Contact a lawyer or attorney, preferably. Again, Google is your friend. Google is your friend, right? So go on Google, look in your area for someone who specializes in expungements, right? Getting shit erased off your record and your rights restored. Um, what's dude's name? Hold on, because there's a guy on Instagram. He was texting me. Eric's texting me. There's a guy on Instagram. I'm trying to pull his page up who specializes in some shit like that. I think it's like Devin something. I can't remember his name. If you guys know, if any of y'all happen to know, I don't think no, that's not his page. But anyway, if I found his page, but there are people out there who specialize in expunging, old convictions and getting people their rights restored. So that's definitely what you need to do because I know how the system be screwing over our people. So I know there's a lot of black people with felonies and whatnot, and so I get that question almost as much as how do I get a gun? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Thank you, OG. Felon with firearms, Devin the dude. All right, felon with firearms. That is a guy you need to follow. If you, I ain't gonna say you was a troublemaker, but you got in trouble. Right. Trying to find his page. Okay, so yeah, Devin the dude. This guy. So if you're a felon or you have a felony, as you can see right there on this page, learn to restore your gun rights as a felon. So this is the guy you need to go check out if you need help getting your rights restored as a felon. All right. Because I don't know too much about it, but even there have been people who've been convicted of murder who have gotten this shit expunged off their record and got their rights back. Granted, it's rare, but it's happened. All right. California, yeah. All right, so that's California. But again, you still need to try. Just because that person over there didn't work out for them doesn't mean it ain't gonna work out for you. Even if it doesn't work out for you, you still need to try. All right, Kaz. All right, if you're in Jacksonville, you need to come see us at K&A. All right, Chi-Town. All right, anybody in Chirac? All right, you guys got Glock with a switch training on Tuesday. All right. So again, I don't know if you guys are just joining or what part of what time you came in. This video will be on the channel live. So if you need to rewatch this again, you can to pick up on anything you need to relearn. I want this video to be rewatchable, like a training manual for you guys who are like you said, want to start a tribe. Yeah. All right, so we're at an hour, so I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. I just put this here now because again they removed my my monetization, so I'm not getting anything off the videos, and I'm really debating if I even want to go back to monetizing my videos. So what I'm doing is having the donates here, and so what I do when I go live, I like to structure the class as if it's like a real class, right? That's why I have the banners set and everything, and so I want to try to come up with something that I can teach you guys, and so. I come up with these to give you a reason that if you want to donate, it's not just, oh, we saw him shoot a bunch of shit. No, it's actually Locks out here for an hour and talked and tried to educate us and came up with some shit. So if you do feel inclined to donate, all donations are greatly appreciated because, the YouTube overlords are not treating Wakanda very nicely right now, right? So donations are greatly accepted because they do help with the content, helping us, pay for the StreamYard streaming service so we can keep going live and shit. For the KNA office, so we can do stuff like this, ammunition and other things like that. So again, hopefully this video was very useful to you guys. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Again, I'm gonna keep making more. If you do have like any suggestions, definitely leave them in the comment section when the video goes live on the YouTube channel. That way it's saved there and I can see it, because if you put it here on the live, like it's gonna get deleted and I'm not gonna see it. So when the video posts, put down on there what you would like to see me talk about, like a structured like teaching. All right. So besides that, guys, thank you for watching. I want you guys to stay educated, stay dangerous, and on top of that, LocsNLoad out.